Back here at Scotiabank Field, it is Vancouver leading Tri-City by a score of 8-1. We are in the top of the 8th inning, and Vancouver's got a 7-run cushion. 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. That answered the only run that Tri-City was able to get. Got to remember, Tri-City had a 1-0 lead in this game, and it was really a telling moment for the Canadians, as you could have seen them roll over or you could have seen them fight back. And the outing that Jesse Hernandez gave this Canadians team today, I don't care if somebody hit a 5-run homer next inning. He's the MVP of this championship game. He came out today and dealt 6 wonderful innings. Gave up just the 1 run, 1 walk, and struck out 9. He set the tone. He let Taylor Gagnon, who was considered one of the best in the Northwest, to realize that he wasn't alone in this game. And the Canadians' offense, well, they came around. So Longpre out for a second inning to work. There's a lot of work to be done, but believe me, the Dust Devils are going to come up swinging right now. There's nothing left for them to lose. They're down 7. 1-0 pitch curls in for a strike, and the count goes to 1-1. Do the Canadians have what it takes to become the best in the Northwest? They've already gotten through Eugene. They're the West Division champions. 6 outs away from the whole darn thing. Pitch up in the zone. Count goes to 2-1. Canadians just got to keep moving forward. Not a run, not 2. They got to stop this right where it is. Fastball caught in the corner. We'll do it at 2-2. Crowd here in Vancouver right now cautiously optimistic that they've maybe got this one. But if you're a Vancouver sports fan, you never always feel comfortable. High drive into shallow center field, working over, albeit gently, as Kevin Pillar comes down with a baseball. So Featherston will finish this game, barring something special, 0 for 3. And getting back to that thought on Vancouver, we've had so many hearts broken over the course of our tenure here in professional sports, but every once in a while, our boys get through. And here up 8-1, in a city that includes the Canucks, the Whitecaps, the Lions, and more. On a sunny Sunday afternoon, this city is ours. Curveball is in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch from Longpre is a curveball that is also in. And Longpre is looking to get this one to the Perminator for the 9th. As it would stand right now, it would be a non-save situation, but why not bring in the guy that's been better than anybody else in the Northwest League at locking down wins? Slider in the dirt will do it at 1-2. It took the Canadians 82 games to get to this moment. Tri-City on the road fought the very good fight in Game 2. They beat Vancouver and really had everybody in this city on edge. Dare the Canadians drop 2 at home. Lazily hit fly ball just beyond the reach of John Birdie, and he almost got to it. Boy, he jumped the ladder, didn't he? So just the 4th base hit of the game for the Tri-City Dust Devils. With 1 out, there is now 1 on. And the Seas, again, don't want to give any life to the Dust Devils at all. And you think, well, wait a minute, you're up 7. Trust me, in this summer in Vancouver, we have seen it all. If you haven't followed the Canadians top to bottom, you just never know. Pitch fouled off. Ryan Castile in the box, a 133 hitter. Manager Freddie Ocasio gave Castile the day off yesterday, playing Richard Perkle instead, so that in this decisive Game 3, Castile would be fresh. Those catchers' knees are killers, aren't they? Fastball catches the corner, and the count now goes to 0-2. Seas right now 5 outs away from a Northwest League championship. Got him. Slider away, and he swung right through it. So Castile is 0 for 3 on the day, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th. It's a festive atmosphere here at the ballpark right now. Owners Jake Kerr and Jeff Mooney in attendance, as is the president, Andy Dunn, and all the hard-working staff here with the Canadians. Curveball in for a strike, and you know, I can tell you this, and this isn't a victory speech by any stretch of the imagination, but when I think back to November and January, rainy Januaries and cold Marches. The fact that we're here on a sunny afternoon with the sun kissing our faces here in early September, 4 outs away from what could be a potential Northwest League championship, it makes every minute worth it. 1-1 is on its way. It is outside, and the count goes to 2-1. Permison's been warming up for some time. It's nothing that I don't think the Canadians already know, and I don't think they're really worried about what Brian Longpre's doing in this game. He's been fantastic in relief of the starter, Jesse Hernandez. 2-1 to Brian Humphreys. Foul ball right behind home plate. Does Rankin have a play on it? It's right back here for the booth. Did he get to it? It just went off the mesh. Rankin thought he might have got to it. Ooh, that's a tough play. It will give Brian Humphreys a second lease on life. Crowd quiet. They're very satisfied with what the Canadians have been able to do. Dust Devils just could not avoid the big inning here today. 2-2. Runner will steal second uncontested as Rankin just eats it. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It now puts that base open over at first. Bullpen activity for Tri-City. It'll be real interesting if they get a run or two here. Although it would only make it 8-2, 8-3, it's still a ball game. Ball hit out to John Birdie. It goes into center field by his glove. Here comes the second run. Rounding first and holding up all of a sudden is Brian Humphreys, and it is 8-2 Vancouver. So Tim Smalling steps into the box, an .091 hitter in this postseason who just happens to be 0 for 3 in this game. A pop out in the first, a fly out to left field in the fourth, and then of course he struck out swinging in the sixth. Interim manager Rich Miller will let Longpre likely finish this inning. Again, it's a 6-run cushion for the Canadians. It is 8-2. That's the first run that Tri-City has scored since the fourth. There's a ball out to Birdie, who stays back on it. Throw over to first, and the inning is over. So the Dust Devils will strand a run in the middle of the infield. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Vancouver 8, Tri-City 2 on Championship Sunday from Scotiabank Field. You're listening to Vancouver Canadians Baseball. You're doing it right here on the Team 1410.